Hi there, okay, it's me, Pippa again. Come back to having a go at my second vlog on my lifestyle. um, yeah, uh, since I spoke to you last, I've been away to Butlins on a weekend break, which was a 60s weekend to Butlins in Minehead, which is down on the Devon coast for those of you that don't know, and or maybe overseas or wherever you're looking at me from. And that's down on the south coast of England, yeah. And yeah, magic weekend, loads of bands, three every night, and so there's 9 in total because I was there for 3 nights, all different. Um, Rolling Stones revivals, Beatles revivals, and some original bands with members of the original groups like Marmalade and things like that. You know, Love Affair, yeah, some of those old classics of the 60s. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's great to see you all again. Hope you'll tune in to me on my next one when I do my next vlog. Yeah, this time I said I'd talk to you a bit about what drove or inspired me into my lifestyle as a transgender. Yeah, uh, one thing I know for certain is that we're all completely unique. We're as unique as our fingerprints, and that's uh, I'm talking about every aspect of our life is unique, and that includes our sexuality. So you know, don't think everything is going to be exactly as I described. You could see it in a completely different light altogether. But anyway, yeah, uh, one of the things that I do notice is that a lot of transsexuals, they tend to see themselves as being born in the wrong bodies. And for me as a transgender, I don't. That's not my thing. I'm quite comfortable with the body I was born in. I think one of the things that drove me towards it is just a complete admiration for women, clothes. I hate male clothes, and I've always loved the feminine clothes, and I expect there's a few of you feel the same way about that. Yes, and also, oh, I keep forgetting what I want to talk to you about. Uh, I think another thing that really inspired me is the fact that I was brought up in a house of women. There was my grandmother, who she was a very strong lady in the 50s. Like she was a woman living on her own with, well, not on her own, but with me and all her daughters and things. And she was able to go out there and stand up against some of the business people in the world, which was a tough thing to do for a woman in the 50s. And I had a lot of admiration for that, really. And I suppose she became my sort of role model. And so it's not surprising that I went for the lifestyle that I've got, really, because I've always been like most guys out there. They're role models for their fathers. So football and masculine way is their way of life, but not me. No, I've always sort of lent towards the feminine side. Although when I was at school, especially infant school, I used to play lots of the boys' games, cops and robbers, and running around going ew, ew, thinking I was a highway patrol or something, and all these sort of things. But at the same time, I had a lot of girlfriends, even in the infant school. I used to hang with quite a few of the girls, which was unusual for a boy, but I seemed to get away with it. Nobody ever mocked me about it or anything like that. They just seemed to accept it, and I've found that even now in my later life, as I've transitioned into a transgender, I suppose, I'm accepted for what I am. It's, I think, one of the key things to being a transgender is you must just be yourself, get out there. Um, I'm not. I don't think anybody could say I was an effeminate. I'm. I'm not that way really. I just like being myself. I do try to walk like a woman. I try to talk like a woman. That's the whole point of me doing the blogs, as I said to you in the first one. It's to practice really my voice. And I hope you'll say write in or whatever you do on YouTube and say, "Oh, I didn't think that voice was very feminine." Well, no, it probably won't be because I'm very much in the stage of learning. A lot of the voice training I did some with Kathy Perez, and I've been very much influenced, as I said in the first blog, by Candy FLA on here on YouTube. Um, the actual walk-in and things like that, I find Danessa Doyle very good. So if you want to look out for her, please do. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure how we are for time now because I must be running short on the time. So I might have to sign off for this one, but I'll certainly be back in a few days at least by next week with another blog. So and what I do then is expand a little bit on what I've been trying to say today. Oh, yeah. Anyway, have a good week and hope to us well, good weekend, and I hope I'm going to see you next time. So thanks very much for watching me. Anyway.